All right. We are live. Yes, I am literally in the same get up as yesterday because being a new mom is rough stuff. But today is day 6 of 365 days on TikTok live. I actually went to go schedule this, and then when I went to go schedule it, I could not put in that I wanted to go live at 3. So the earliest it would allow me to schedule this event was 3:30, and I was like, I'm going to take it because that is the closest time frame that I'm getting today. So Penelope and I are here live, and today we are going to be talking about journaling, like filling up your cup. And this was a huge topic for me. It's also, like, believe it or not, all over my For You page. And I would invite you to tell me what activities you are involved in that help you fill up your cup. So, like, what re-energizes you, essentially? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel like you're back to, like, overflowing, like you're excited, you're enthusiastic? Let me know down in the comments what activities you do to fill up your cup and to fill up your energy. Drop it down below. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I kind of wanted to talk about the 3 prongs on this one, because filling up your cup is relevant for your content, it's relevant for your business, and it's relevant for your life, okay? So I wanted to talk about how it is relevant to all 3 prongs, more or less, and how you can start to utilize activities like this to get you in a, more consistent role in your content, or a more curious role in your content, a better position in your business, and also a more present role in your life. So first things first, every activity is different. Every body is different. It's like similar to how you would show up when you are trying to work out, right? Like everybody has a different type of exercise that they enjoy most. Let's just take, for example, cardio versus weightlifting, right? Like some people really enjoy weightlifting. For them, that is a complete release and it's like such a good relaxer. For other people, it's like running, or it's swimming, or whatever it might be. So I would encourage you to think of like, okay, if working out is something that fills up your cup, that makes you feel energized internally, what workout, what exercise, what regimen is the regimen for you, right? So like, for example, myself, my activities include journaling, rowing, and traveling, okay? I love to travel. Unfortunately, since the pandemic broke out, it's been really hard to travel, but I have been able to row and I have been able to journal, and I journal consistently every day since 2017. That has actually helped me do quite a lot, manifestation-wise, right? Like journaling, scripting has been my number one outlet to refill my energy, to refill my cup. And it has also allowed me to get really awesome results in terms of what I bring into my life. Because I was actually watching this, and I love the way that this person described it on TikTok. If you are into manifestation, let me know down below. I know a ton of my viewers have been really super excited and really into manifestation. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, I'm totally into it. So let me know down below if this is something that resonates with you. There was somebody that I was watching on TikTok. They showed up on my For You page. I never really thought about it like this before, but I've always done this. And that's why journaling and scripting are like my activities that refill my cup, right? When this person showed up on my For You page, they were talking about how, yes, I love it. Yes. Manifestation, high five, yes, love it. Okay, so this person was talking about how you are literally like a transmitter, right? Like your brain, your body is a radio signal for what it is that you want to bring into your life, that you want to attract into your life. So the way that it works is that a lot of the time, like if you think of like your body, right? Like literally, let's look at my body right now. A lot of the time when we're looking to bring something into our life, we focus our energy outward. So we're literally like taking our focus and we're focusing outward with our energy on that thing, all right? And it doesn't really work like that, because what happens is, because your expending your energy, you can't bring anything in. So the way that she was describing it is that for you to manifest, or for you to bring into your life, call into your life, whatever it is that you are looking to call into your life, whether it's money, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a family, whether it's a business, whatever it might look like, you want to fill up your cup first. So you want to bring the energy in, because then it's going to be attracted to you. So yeah, Ben, that's exactly, I do. Okay, so you meditate. Do you meditate is what you meant. Yes, I do meditate. I don't do it as frequently as I used to, but yes, I do meditate. I like to listen to music without any lyrics. So basically just music that is, it's kind of like either movie soundtrack kinds of music, or it is like even meditation style music where it's like a little bit more of that like Buddhist, like they use the bowls, like the frequencies and the hertz. Those kinds of sounds are what really help me when I meditate. It really gets me, ambient kinds of music, ambient style, deep house. I've never listened to deep house kind of music, but ambient style, yes, absolutely. It really helps me relax, and it really helps me envision what it is that I want to bring into my life, right? And that's huge, because just like I was saying before, the way that this creator described it is that you are a radio signal. You are basically a transmission tower, right? And whatever you are bringing in is because of what you are putting yourself into as far as an energetic state. I have to find the right words sometimes. So I almost think of it like Nikola Tesla, when everybody's like, he's crazy. He thinks that, humans are like this radio tower. They have this radio signal. Actually, he's not crazy. It's been proven to be true. You are literally, your thoughts, your feelings, your desires, they are out there. They're ready to come into your life. Those feelings that you want for your life. It's just, you have to tune your radio frequency, like your feelings, your subconscious, your conscious, to that signal. So I think it's really interesting that even just a simple activity like scripting, or meditation, or for me, rowing is huge. I love going out on the water. Being in nature is really super relaxing. It makes me feel one with everything around me, because not only am I in a boat on water by myself, I'm also surrounded with nature, and I'm surrounded with life and creation, whether it's under the water or whether it's, on the shore. There's so much life around me that I can tune into. And even when I'm racing, my mind just goes completely just I don't want to say blank per se, but it's like I tune into a different level of reality that I wasn't able to tune into before. Easily why emotional intelligence is so important to recognize that. Yes, there's a huge book that everybody keeps recommending to read, Emotional Intelligence. I think it's 2.0. I'm not sure if there's a first version, but the version that I keep seeing so many people recommend is Emotional Intelligence 2.0. I have yet to read the book, but I've heard so many great things. Whether or not you've read the book, or if you're just a human in general, having emotional intelligence is huge. Awesome. I am so glad to see that you're going to read that. It has been a really big recommendation. It's on my list, but there are so many books that I really want to read. I'm still currently reading a leadership book. It's actually been very hard for me to pick up in the past couple of weeks due to the bebe. But I'm super excited now that she's in more of a schedule to get into that book and finish it once and for all. Just watch her last post. I am so excited to hear that Adventures with Jen. I would love to hear what you had got from that post and what you are learning and what you are here on TikTok to do. Let me know down in the comments. Do a series or FAQs on books. Truth be told, I did do a series on books on my last TikTok profile. I don't know which, I think it was my manifestation one. And I got a couple of really, like great recommendations in the comment section. I didn't get a lot of it didn't resonate with a lot of people, truth be told. But since this particular page and profile is with a different audience and a different set of people, I think it might resonate more. So yeah, I'll do my best to do a series or FAQs on books. You know what they say? Millionaires read books like candy, like 50 books a year. So I'm trying to make my way up there. I think last year I read 24, and this year I'm currently it's August and I've done 17. So I'll be lucky if I get to my 24 from last year as well. But it's a work in progress. It's like my time. You're killing it, Mama. Glad you were balancing well. Yeah, me too. What I've noticed is that it comes down to the schedule and being able to work out a schedule with your partner. Thank God Tommy is a night person, because I am not. As soon as we get to 10 o'clock, I'm like, I need to go out. If I'm awake past 10 o'clock, forget it. I get angry, I get cranky, I get depressed. It really is a thing, how sleep deprivation does not allow you to fill up your cup, right? So I also know that for me, filling up my cup requires sleep. Thank God Tommy is a night person. He is up continuously night to night until 11:30, 12 o'clock. So what we started doing was he takes the night shift to feed her, and then I'll take the morning shifts because she sleeps about 3 to 4 hours in between each feeding. So she's a big baby. She's over 10 pounds right now, and she's only thank you, Tommy, right? Thank God. Hello, Mermaid Valley. I'm so glad that you are here. I love connecting with you in Instagram. Actually, a lot of what we have been talking about in the questions that you have asked me in our Instagram message, I really want to touch on. So you asked me how to break societal norms. I'm going to tell you, I do it because of what I envision for myself to keep me happy. And it doesn't fit the same, cookie cutter lifestyle that everybody talks about in culture and society. And to me, it just, if it's not something that makes me happy, I can't bring myself to do it. So by going after what makes me happy and filling up my cup, doing those activities, that's how I break them. It's a lot easier when you have support, of course. Yes, that was another question that you brought up, but it is essential, because otherwise, what is life really about then? For me, at least. Am I Muslim? No. I actually do not have a religion, believe it or not. I was not baptized. I was not given anything. The way that my parents raised me was they took me to church, they took me to temple, they took me, 9 different places, and they said, you get to choose what religion you want to choose. Your spirituality is up to you. I believe in the universe, yes. I believe in a power higher than myself, yes. But I don't know what that power is. All I know is that it's greater than me, and that there are certain laws in this universe at work that the law of correspondence, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, they work. And no matter how you want to call them, whether it's praying or manifesting, it all works to me. I was very nervous to put myself out there at first, but now I have so much to talk about. I love it. If you have a lot to talk about, best thing I can offer you as advice is to write it down and to just start, because every day you're going to get better, and every day it's always going to transform, and it's going to transmute, and it's going to reach new people, and you're going to see how it's going to make this ripple effect and this impact on the community, and how you're really going to start to see just massive change in your own life and your own content and everything that you put out. When I first started creating content, I was not filling up my cup. It was okay, whatever happens. It was, TikTok dancing, because that's what the high school kids said was working. And then what wound up happening was, one day I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start talking about what's been working for me. And it literally changed the course of everything for me. So definitely don't feel nervous to put yourself out there. It obvious. I like to think of it as this obvious relationship to public speaking, even though it's not really public speaking. Like there are more than like 3 people on this live right now, which to me is like public speaking, right? But I'm in my own kitchen with my daughter, and I'm having a conversation with you about how to fill up your own cup, right? And again, this is entirely not just relatable to public speaking, but like so many other things that people have fears over. And if you really break it down, I'm really just here with my phone. So definitely don't be too super nervous. Just make it simple for yourself. The simpler you can make it, the easier it's going to be for you to do it. One thing I want to actually also touch on really quick in terms of filling up your cup is on your content. When you fill up your cup, it actually helps you create better content as well. Hear me out. The way that in my experience this has worked is that you will get like intuitive downloads, or you'll have these feelings of what it is that you are going to want to share with your audience, with your community, with your viewers, because you have taken the time to really focus in and tune into yourself and be like, okay, yeah, this is what I feel like is important for me to focus on today. And if it's important for you to focus on, odds are it's also important for your community and your audience, for the people who are following you. One thing that happened last year, I shared a graphic on Instagram, and it was about imposter syndrome. And just the fact that I talked about like feelings that I was currently feeling, I didn't say that I was feeling them, right? I just talked about how this is what, like, these are the feelings that you have when you have imposter syndrome, and here's something you can do to get over it. Just the fact that I shared that, and just the fact that I was talking about the feeling itself, so many people interacted with that piece of content. So many people shared it. So many people commented on it. They're like, how are you in my head right now? So when you really take the time to focus and tune into yourself and tune into those feelings, odds are it's a relatable feeling for somebody else. And then when you create content on that, then it's going to be so much easier for a person on the other side of the camera, on the other side of the phone, to resonate with it. Another thing, since you're on this live, I'm going to... Oh, Penelope, you're okay. You're okay. You're all right, baby girl. She's a little cranky. It's okay. She'll be all right. Because a lot of you on this live, I know what you are doing. One thing that is really kind of standing out to me is how you feel about what it is that you're doing, right? Like, you're okay. This is the time when I wish I had a binky. We're going to go get you a binky. It's right here. Here we go. Let's get you a binky. She doesn't do this often, but when she does, I hear about it. There you go, Mama. Is that a burp? She's silly. I always feel bound by rules, and I need to learn to make my own rules. I feel stuck sometimes. So, yes. The only person who's confining you is yourself. The only thing that's stopping you is your own mind and your own ability to do something. So make your own rules and live by your own rules is kind of like what's been happening, at least in this house, for a little while. When you do take the time to make your own rules, you're taking the time to, again, fill up your cup and to go after what is going to make you happy. You're filling up your internal energy. And when you fill up your internal energy, just like I was talking about before, you bring those external things to your life. I like to think about it in terms of like money too, right? Like when I started doing this challenge, I started this challenge because the person who suggested it said that you will never have to worry about money again, right? So I was like, okay, this is interesting because money is a big topic for a lot of people, and because I have a business, I want to see if this is true, right? So I started this challenge because I wanted to challenge the question of if money is going to still be an issue. So I was like, okay, focusing on money, right? Something outside of me. Now, after having done this challenge for 5 days, what I'm starting to see is that it's not about the money. Like, if I continue to focus on the money, that's not going to get me anywhere. I want to focus on you. I want to focus on what you want to hear about. I want to focus on what you want to learn about. I want to focus on providing a fix or creating a fix for you, a solution for you to then implement in your content, in your life, in your goals, because that is what's going to help you. Not money, right? Like, it's so outside of me. Why am I focusing on the thing that's outside of me? I have all of the value. I have all the answers within me. So I journal every day. Now that she has her binky in her mouth, I can show you my journal. Bring it back to the original location of this live. I journal every day. I come up with a topic for my live challenge every day. And guess what? Every day, the number of people who tune into this live stream goes up. Every day, the number of people who I connect with goes up. Every day, the number that I am anticipating to make an impact goes up. That is all because of what is within me. That's all because of what is within you. You have the capability. You have the capacity. Hello. I am so glad you are tuning in. You have the capability. You have the capacity. So take the time to fill yourself up, to create your own rules, to journal about it. Get it out of your head. Do whatever activity it's going to be that is going to help you feel better, because that's going to be what brings those things in. Yeah, she does want that binky. Oh my God, you'll hold her during my lives. I don't know where you are in the world, but if you want to hold her, she's a little heavy. She's like almost 11 pounds. Self-sabotage. Yeah, that is a huge topic for so many people, because it is our own heads that gets in the way. I got to do a separate live on that and talk so much about how your mentality, your mindset could actually be the thing that's holding you back. Do you plan to have others join lives based on talk about topics? I want to actually start, this is a great question. I want to start doing collaborations, like joint lives. So if you're interested in doing that and showing up live on TikTok here with me, then shoot me a message. So then that way we can prepare a topic that is going to be valuable to the people who are going to join our live. If that's something you're interested in, I would love to have you, because then we're providing value on a different level than me just showing up and talking about a random topic every day. We're talking about something specific. So shoot me a message. I know that with some of you, I have already connected with you on TikTok through DMs, and I would love to have that conversation, and I'd love to get something scheduled. I know the way that my life is right now, baby, having it on the schedule is definitely a lot easier, because then I'm like, okay, I know I have to be prepared for this, right? Whether it's a doctor's appointment, whether it's a live, whether it's a meeting even with my clients, which I have a topic that I want to talk about surrounding that as well, because I had one of my clients reach out to me last night and started to ask me this question about, she had a hypno breathwork session, and she was like, oh my God, can I do this? And I'm like, yes, you can do that. This is your business. So you get to do it the way that you want to do it, right? So definitely shoot me a message so that we can collaborate, pick out a topic, and schedule a day that is going to work best for both of us. All that is within me now. That is correct. What you are doing is great. I am so glad to hear that you feel that way. I am really super excited about it. There are, like I said, like every day, the more that I focus on those activities that fill me up, I see a change in myself. I see a change in my content. I see a change in my live streams. Yesterday I had 6 people on my live streams. Today I have 16. So this is amazing. This is awesome. And you can do it too. If there is something that you are looking to change, whether it's in your videos, in your content, in your business, in your life, maybe it's with your job or your career, your relationship, it is entirely possible to do it when you have a goal, when you have a way that you want to pursue it, and you continue to get curious and continue to show up. The huge part about TikTok right now is that it is such a massive platform. Everybody who is anybody is on it. Even if they don't want to admit it, there are so many people who are on this platform who want to continue to do something different. They want to escape the 9 to 5. They want to go after, their dreams. They want to pursue what it is that they've always wanted to pursue with their life. And with a platform like TikTok, right now, it is entirely possible. TikTok is in such an early stage of its growth, of its potential. It can offer you so much. The greatest thing that I have learned that it comes down to is knowing how to implement things to make the best use of it. So there are going to be so many people who say so many things like, why would you believe this? Or let me save you some time. You can't do this. Why would you want to do this? Don't listen to those people. They're trying to tear you down. Go after it. Okay. Everybody's like, nothing's going to change as far as you doing this TikTok live. Absolutely it will. Just like I just told you, we went from 6. I had 16 before, now I'm at 11. Still more than 6 people on my live from yesterday. So that to me is enough evidence that yes, this TikTok live challenge is going to change my life. It's going to change my business. It's also going to change my daughter's life, right? Like I get to capture her change every day. I get to capture her growth every day. And in addition to capturing her growth, I'm also capturing my own. And you know what else is really cool? Not only am I capturing both of our growth, her subconscious is developing right now. So I'm literally priming her. I'm literally offering her value without her even knowing it. So it's kind of cool. Of course, it puts a lot of pressure on me because I don't want to fuck her up, right? But then that way I know like, okay, I'm doing the best that I can to change my subconscious mind, which means that I'm also doing the best that I can to form her subconscious mind. So a couple of things to think about. We are actually approaching 30 minutes. I didn't realize how quick 30 minutes was coming on today. It happened in like a snap. We're already at 27 minutes. But I do want to share a couple things with you. I was able to finally download the last couple of lives from the last couple of days. I don't know what happened on TikTok yesterday. There must have been an app-wide update because I had a hard time getting my drafts. I lost my stories for a little while there, and I was not able to upload content. Or download the replays from my live streams. So I was able to do all of that. And if you have missed a couple of days, if you are, just tuning in, definitely be sure to go check out my YouTube channel. It is linked on my TikTok page. If you go to the little drop down on my TikTok profile, you can absolutely go view the last couple of days of my content, my live streams on YouTube. Unfortunately, they cannot go up on Instagram because Instagram only allows me to put up 15 minutes of a clip at a time. So I'm so over Instagram right now anyway. So Instagram is out. But if you would like to follow me on Instagram, I invite you to. That is also linked in my profile as well. Penelope, remember these talks, girl. Yeah, and not only is she going to remember hearing them from us recording them, they're also going to be on the internet, so she can find them on YouTube at some point, probably, and be like, Mom, what are you doing? You're so embarrassing. I could totally see that happening, when she's 17 or 18 years old. Love your vibe, sending love your way. Thank you so much, Crafty Marie Arts. I appreciate that. I would love to connect with all of you all of the time. I know that I have connected with Mally and Arvella and Monica as well. So if you are looking to connect, if you want to do a collaboration, let me know. I was doing a collaborative live challenge last year. It was on Instagram. If you want to do it, like I said, shoot me a message. Let's get something on the calendar. Do you think any kids from this TikTok generation will sue parents in the future for viral videos without consent? That is a great question. That is a great question. I do not know. What I do know is that parents are typically the one who consent for the child until the child is 18. So I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but I'm pretty sure that if you were to take, let's just think about school for a second, right? If your child were to go to school and they had, a film crew come in to like capture what happens in that school, maybe to promote it to other students in the area, the child has to bring a media release home to the parent for the parent to sign, right? So if the parent is making a video, then technically the parent is giving consent. But this is legal and law. This is not my area of expertise, so this is just a thought. Collab for what? So I am doing a 365 live TikTok challenge. If you would like to collaborate on a topic that is relevant to business, that is relevant to life, that is relevant to content, that is relevant to marketing, that is relevant to spirituality manifestation, I am so big on all those topics that those topics are my spokes out of my own personal umbrella. So if any of those topics are topics that you are involved in or you are interested in, I would love to do a collaboration with you. So Blaze It Days, that is what I am talking about for a collaboration. And for anybody else who is watching any of those topics, we should totally set up a collaboration, because then that way we are expanding what we can talk about and who we can reach in a year. So think about that. If you are also doing this live challenge, that is something that, again, would probably help you out, because then when you do a collaboration, we cross-pollinate our audiences, right? Maybe something that you're talking about is anatomy, physiology, body, how natural products can help your body. Maybe there's somebody in my audience who is trying to figure out how they can go organic, or what herbs or essential oils they have to use to, help out with a certain issue that they're having, whether it's like eczema or, I don't know, arthritis, something, right? There's probably, odds are, I have 14,000 people in my audience, right? There's probably somebody out there who needs that kind of help, and you can offer that kind of help. When you show up on a live stream and we collaborate together, then you're able to provide that help to the person who needs it. So let me know, send me a message. Let's get something on the calendar. Last thing I want to touch on really quick. I talked about YouTube. I talked about the question about consent for media. Last thing I want to talk about really quick is that I am having a masterclass on August 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is going to be all about how you can enhance your video presence and how you can start to show up powerfully in your content. So I want to invite you to go to the link in my bio and check that out so that you can join in on that. I have a couple of registrants already. I'm really super excited. I have the PowerPoint all together. And Penelope is going to probably also be there, but she's probably going to be in her chair instead of in the carrier, because then that way we don't have to deal with the whole like sweatiness component of this situation. So that is everything that I have for you today. I am really super excited to see your messages come through. I am very excited to get these events on the calendar, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Be sure to tune in to my profile and my pages to see what time tomorrow is going to be. I'm probably going to schedule it later on tonight. Hopefully TikTok isn't going to have another app